What's up, everybody, and welcome to 5 tips for going to a theme park. Tip number 1. It would be cheaper on your part if you bought the annual pass to a theme park than actually buying the ticket. If you plan to go more than, if you plan to go more than like once a month, then it would be cheaper to, buy the annual pass that they offer. Disney has them, Universal has them, and Busch Gardens has them. Busch Gardens is the low tier annual pass. Busch Gardens and SeaWorld and the SeaWorld Park and Entertainments, they're for the very low, they're low tier, and they're the least expensive, while Disney is the most expensive, and Universal is like in between. Universal offers passes that are really low in cost, but the down payment to get it started is what kills you, and Disney is also the down payment to get that started is what kills you. Each of these places offer monthly payment plans, which is epic because you get your annual pass and you pay a monthly fee, which is a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a ticket every time you go. I suggest that if you only plan on going once, to go ahead and buy a ticket, and then you could go, just to experience it. But if you plan on going multiple times, then I suggest you get the monthly plan, or if you could afford it, to buy it outright the whole year, and you do the fun card if they have it available. Tip number 2: most of these places, or a lot of these places, have the meal plan. What that means is, you go in and you buy a certain meal plan, and then you get food for the day. Universal and Disney, their meal plans suck. They kind of suck. I've never been to them, but I've never had their meal plan. But the reason why I say they suck is because you pay like $20-$30 and you get like one quick serve thing and all this other crap, whereas SeaWorld offers an all-day dining deal, which SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, and Adventure Island and Aquatica, I absolutely use the all-day dining deal. I mean, that is like my go-to. If I go all day, and I use the all-day dining deal, because the all-day dining deal is like $33, and it covers all day. Not to mention, it covers snacks while you're walking around the park, and some of these booths you could walk up to, and you could get a drink, a water or a fountain drink, and you could get a bag of chips or something as a snack all day long. Tip number 3: if you take children into this park, be sure to bring sunscreen, to bring a poncho, that way, or a rain jacket, to bring their favorite animal that they absolutely love, if they have a favorite animal, or a blankie or whatever. If they're younger than 3, bring all that stuff, and make sure that you keep them on their daily routine. As in, when they take a nap, you put them down for a nap, you let them take their nap and everything. It'll just make everything more, it'll make everything better for you, but better for your experience at the park. At least for what I experienced with my 2-year-old. If you go and take them, make sure they have all the comforts that they need, and that way everything will be good for you, and everything will be a great experience. And I really mean that. Everything will be a great experience. Tip number 4: go to the shows. You need a break every once in a while to sit down and just watch some of the shows that they put on at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. And you need that break because it's hot, and walking around and everything, it just kills you. Unless you're at Adventure Island. They don't really have shows at Adventure Island. I heard Aquatica has like a dolphin thing, but Adventure Island doesn't have any shows, so you'll just be in the wave pool and whatever. You're in cool water all day long. So, but go to the shows. Make sure you get some of those shows in, especially for your young one. As long as they don't they're not sensitive to loud noise and flashes of light and stuff. And it's a good way to cool off and from the heat, from sweating a lot. And even if you go in the winter time, you're still going to sweat because you're going to be walking around a lot. So it's a good way to cool off. So go to the shows. Try to catch 1 or 2 shows while you're there, depending on where you're at. And tip number 5: utilize the gift shops. There's gift shops strewn all around there that connect from one end to the other. So you could actually go into a gift shop whenever you're really hot and walk through the gift shop to catch some AC before you step back out into the blizzarding sun. So utilize the gift shops as a way to cool down, and especially if you have children. 6 or 7 year olds, you know, not as much, but babies and toddlers, those gift shops are going to be a godsend. That's all I have for tips for the theme parks. And probably my next video, I'm going to be talking about depression and why I actually have my passes to the theme parks, because it's all part of my way of dealing with some depression, and I'll get into more of that later. But as for now, I hope you like this video, and subscribe and share, and hit the notification bell if you want to know when my next videos are coming out. So yeah, please do. Have a great day, guys.